What if you miss more than 15 minutes of your favorite show? Or want to record all of your favorite shows so you never miss an episode? Thanks to the Epic app's industry-leading Restart TV feature and revolutionary cloud DVR technology, you can do that. Let's move on to the Recording and Restart TV section of the guide and go over some of the features that make the Epic app incredible. In this section of the guide, we will go in depth on the various aspects and options you have when recording your favorite programs, as well as Epic's industry-leading Restart TV functions and features. We will first talk about recordings. Well, in the Epic app, there are many ways to record your favorite programs and movies. You can choose to record these programs from the guide or from the program itself. Since the majority of recordings are scheduled well in the guide, we will cover recording programs from the guide section first. However, it is important to note that recording a program while viewing a program full screen will bring up the same options as recording a program from the guide, just from a different viewpoint. With that being said, let's get started. While in the guide, navigate to and highlight a TV show you wish to record and press the information button. This will bring up our usual list of options when a TV show is highlighted and selected. Alternatively, you can press the record button on the Slate remote to bring up the options. To record only the highlighted episode of the selected program, select Record this program. This will bring up the various options you can customize when recording the program. If you don't want to customize any options and just want to record the program with one click, press Enter and it will select Record the program with these options. If you didn't mean to hit Record this program, you can highlight Cancel and press Select or Enter to go back to the guide, or you can hit back on the Slate remote. Below the record and cancel options, you can see a couple of different options pertaining to your recording that you can modify, the most significant of which are Start Recording and End Recording. These options allow you to change how long before the program's air date you start recording, and how long after the scheduled air date you end the recording. These options are particularly useful when recording a sporting event that might run past its allotted airtime due to timeouts or unforeseen events like injuries or weather breaks. However, they can also be useful for things like movies, if you want to try to record a movie but not any of the credits. You can elect to start your recording up to 30 minutes early. You can also elect to end the recording up to 30 minutes late. In addition to the recording time options, there is also a display of the channel and time on which the show or movie will be recorded. Once you have made your time changes, you can then select Record the program with these options and set the recording for your show. In addition to recording individual episodes of a TV series, you can also elect to create a series recording. This will record all episodes of a TV show based on the parameters you set in the options menu. The Epic app will automatically find and record all episodes of a show on which you select this option. To select a series recording, navigate to a TV show on the guide. Once you have the TV show you wish to set a series recording for highlighted, press the information button to bring up the options. Next, scroll down to Create Series Recording and press Enter. This will bring up the options you have when recording a TV series. The most important option you can customize when recording a series is you can decide whether or not you want to record only new episodes, only reruns, or if you want to record all the episodes, including both new and rerun episodes. In addition to deciding if you want to record only new or rerun episodes, from the Start From section of the Series Recording Options menu, You can decide if you want to record episodes from the very beginning of the show or from a specific season. The remaining options on this menu are the same as when recording an individual episode. Once you have finalized your series recording options, you can navigate up to the Create option and select it to create your series recording. Now that we know how to record individual programs, as well as recording program series, let's take a look at the guide and the recording-related icons and what they mean. Here is a screenshot of the Epic Guide. As you can see, there are red dots on every single program on the 7 p.m. time slot of the guide. On the Epic app, you could theoretically record every single program on the guide in the 7 p.m. time slot simultaneously. This is illustrated by the red dots in the 7 p.m. column, where every program from Live Here, Buy This to The Simpsons is currently being recorded. A single red dot, such as the ones appearing on the LA Auto Show or The Perfect Storm, indicate that single program is being recorded. This dot will appear on any show you set a Record This Program reminder on, whether it's being recorded in the past or the future. We will go over recording past and future programs shortly. Series recordings will always be illustrated by 3 red dots. This allows you at a glance to distinguish between a series recording and a single program recording. At the bottom of the guide, you can see that The Simpsons has 3 red dots in a row by the title. This is because I have set a series recording for The Simpsons, and the Epic app has automatically found and set a recording reminder for all episodes of The Simpsons. I have set this specific series reminder to record both new and rerun episodes of The Simpsons. This means that the Epic app will record every episode of the show found on the guide on this specific channel. Here is another screenshot of the Epic Guide. In this specific instance, we are currently viewing the past in the guide, as indicated by the channel numbers and icons being on the right side of the highlighted program. As mentioned in the navigation section of the guide, anytime we move to the left of the channel number and channel icon, we are moving into the past in the guide to a show that has already aired and ended. In addition to the channel information being to the right in the guide, we can also see the blue timeline bar at the top of the guide above the timeline display is completely full. When viewing live TV, you will be able to see the end of this bar, as it indicates how far into a program you currently are. At the bottom of the guide, you can see a double green check mark on The Simpsons. A double green check mark indicates that a series recording reminder has successfully recorded that episode in the series and that it is ready to view in the recording section of the Epic app home screen. In this screenshot, you can see a single green check mark by the show Food Factory. A single green check mark indicates that a single program recording reminder has successfully recorded that specific episode and no others, and it is ready for viewing in the recording section of the Epic app home screen. Now that you are familiar with the recording-related icons and how they will appear in the guide, let's move on to recording past and future programs. Now that you have a basic understanding of how to record both single programs and create series recordings, let's take a look at how we can record future programs and programs from the past, or programs that have already aired and ended. We will start with recording future programs. Thanks to the Epic Guide, you can view the program schedule up to 2 weeks in advance. This will allow you to set recordings for your favorite movies and TV shows well in advance. Let's say I was watching my favorite channel, and they advertise a movie they will be showing on Saturday, and it is currently Wednesday. Using the Epic Guide and the Next Day feature on the Slate remote, I can quickly scroll forward in time, find the movie, and set a recording reminder. That way, it won't be forgotten, and I will have the movie automatically record and appear in the recording section of the Epic app home screen. You can set a reminder to record any show in the future by navigating to it in the guide and setting a recording reminder, or by using the Epic app search feature to search the movie or the show's title and then setting a recording for it. Here is a practical example of using the Epic Guide search feature to find a specific movie that is airing in the future and setting a recording reminder so that we can watch the program from the Epic Recordings homepage menu. Now that we have covered how to record programs that are airing in the future, let's move on to recording programs in the past, or programs that have already aired and ending. Thanks to Epic Video's industry-leading Restart TV functionality, you can now record a program that has already aired and ended within 72 hours of its original air date. To do this, simply navigate in the guide to the past when your program originally aired. If it is Replay TV capable, it will be in white text. If it is not Replay TV capable, the program title will appear to be gray or blanked out. If it is blanked out, you will not be able to record it. Navigate to and highlight your Replay TV capable program and hit enter on the Slate remote. Then, scroll down to Record this program, hit enter, and select Record this program with these options. This will record the program and allow you to view it from the recording section of the home screen. This is an incredibly useful feature. If you missed your show and don't have time to watch it then and there, you can simply go back in time in the guide and record it to be watched later. Making use of the Slate Remote's Previous Day feature can be especially useful when navigating back in time in the guide to find a program you wish to record. Now that you know how to record any type of show at any point in time, we will go over how to play a recording and the features and options you have when doing so. To start, go to the Epic home screen if you are not already there. You can either go into the Recordings menu or simply press down on the Fire Stick remote to navigate through all the recorded programs. Once you have the program you want to watch highlighted, press enter to select it. Once you have the program selected, it will bring up your options. For this example, I've selected a program I had been watching to show how the options will change when you have started watching a program already. As you can see, my first option is Resume. Selecting this option will play the program from the point at which it was last stopped. If you select a show you have not watched yet, this option will be Play. Start over. This option will start the program from the beginning. If you were previously watching the recorded program and stopped it, selecting this option will lose your previous place in the program's timeline and play the program from the beginning. Now that we are watching a recorded program, let's go over the options you have when viewing it. When you start playing a recorded program, pressing enter will bring up an information bar at the bottom of the screen that gives you the ability to control the program as well as displaying some important information. Let's take a look at this bar in greater detail and go over its functions and the options you have when watching a recorded program. Here is a screenshot of the toolbar that will appear when you press enter on a recorded program. You will have the same options on this toolbar, whether you are watching a movie or a TV show. Starting with the information it shows, we have the title of the movie or TV show up at the top. Underneath the program title, you have a timeline which starts at 0 and ends with the program's full runtime. It also has the white marker indicating where you currently are in the program's timeline. Underneath the timeline bar, from left to right, you have More Info. Selecting this option will bring up more information about the program. Rewind. Selecting this will start rewinding the program. You can press this up to 3 times to increase the rewind speed. To stop rewinding or fast forwarding, either select the play button with the enter button or press the play pause button. Skip backwards. Selecting this will skip backwards by 10 seconds. Pause. This will pause the program. Skip forward. Pressing this will skip forward 30 seconds. The skip forward button is a very useful tool when fast forwarding through commercials, as commercials are generally filmed in 30-second increments. Fast forward. Pressing this will fast forward the program. Just like the rewind button, you can use the enter button to select it from the toolbar, or hit the fast forward or rewind button on the Fire Stick remote. You can press the button up to 3 times to increase the fast forward speed, just like the rewind speed. Finally, we have the closed caption options, which will put subtitles over the currently viewed full screen program. Now that we have gone over how to play recordings, let's go over how to delete recordings from your Epic Cloud DVR. Starting from the Epic app home screen, with the Recordings tab highlighted, press the Enter button to go into the Recordings menu. For our first example, we will delete a single recorded program. You can navigate to any recorded program in the All Shows list of the Recordings page. Once you have navigated to and highlighted the program you wish to delete, press the Enter button and bring up the options. You can see the Delete option on the far right of the list. Navigate to Delete and press the Enter button. Select Delete now to permanently erase the program from your Epic Cloud DVR. Once you delete a recording, it will no longer be on your DVR anymore, and the only way to view it again will be to find the program in the guide and record it for a second time. Be absolutely sure you no longer want a recording on your cloud DVR before deleting a program. The next example will be deleting a series. This is a little bit more complex, as there is a specific order in which things need to be done. If you no longer want a recorded series on your DVR, and no longer want to record that series, you must first select Delete All Recordings to delete every episode of the series off your DVR at once. If you cancel the series recording before selecting the Delete All Episodes option, the Delete All option will no longer be available and you will have to delete each episode in the series individually. For example, if you had 100 episodes recorded of a specific TV series and no longer wanted to have them on your DVR because you finished watching the series, if you canceled the series recording before selecting the Delete All option, you would then have to manually delete 100 episodes of that TV series, which would end up being very time consuming. In this specific example of the Simpsons series recording, you can see that we have 45 episodes recorded. It would be a pain to individually have to delete every single one of these. So instead of canceling the series recording first and having to individually delete 45 episodes, we will show an example of using the Delete All button and how it quickly and efficiently removes a series from your cloud DVR. Now we will discuss the Epic app's Restart TV features and how it can be used. From the guide's home screen, navigate to the past in the guide by moving to the left of the channel numbers, either with the directional arrows or with the remote's previous day feature. As you can see, there are some programs that appear to be gray or blanked out. Others appear as they normally would on the program at its original airtime. The programs that looked blank out are not available for the Restart TV feature. However, any of the programs in the regular white text can be restarted from the beginning. This feature is incredibly useful. Thanks to Epic, missing your favorite shows are now a problem of the past. The Epic app allows you to restart your favorite programs an industry-leading 72 hours past their original air dates. No other service provider allows you to restart programs this far in the past. Welcome to your Epic Time Machine. Let's take a look how to use it. To begin, we will start by restarting a program that is on the current time slot already in progress. You can do this either from the guide itself or while watching this program full screen. While watching a live TV program full screen, simply press the Enter button, navigate over to the Restart TV option, and hit Enter. This will restart the program from the beginning. From the guide, simply press Enter to bring up the options. Highlight and select Restart this program. This will start the program from the beginning and enter full screen mode. When the program is restarted, an information bar will appear at the bottom. This information bar has various information displayed, most important of which, in relation to the Restart TV function, is the timeline bar. This bar will show where you are in a program's time in relation to the program's original air schedule or live TV. As you can see, this program has just been restarted, so the marker indicates you are at the very beginning of the program. The end of the blue timeline bar shows where the live TV or original airtime would be if you were watching the program live. While viewing a restarted TV program, you can pause and rewind at will. However, you can only fast forward as long as you have time built up, just like watching a live TV program. Pressing Enter on a restarted TV program when viewing full screen will bring up the timeline bar and your fast forward, rewind, pause, and information and closed caption options. If you go back to the guide and press Enter on the program you have restarted, it will bring up all the same options as pressing Enter on a program you have not restarted, with the exception of the Resume Restarted Program option and Watch Live TV. The Resume Restarted Program will exit the guide and full screen your restarted program and resume your place in the program's timeline. Selecting the Watch Now or Watch Live TV option will exit your restarted program and jump to the original air schedule in the guide. If you do this, you will lose your place in your restarted TV program. Here is a quick example of using the Watch Now feature on a restarted program in order to jump to the state of live TV. As you can see by the timeline bar, after we have selected Watch Now from the guide options, the program jumps to a state of live TV. If you change the channel while on a restarted program, it will jump back to live TV and you will have to restart the program again and watch it until you have picked up where you previously were in the program's timeline, just like a normal live TV program. When a Restart TV program has come to an end, the user will be presented the option to continue watching the next program from the Restart TV time slot. This means that you will be given the option to watch the program that originally aired directly after the program you have restarted, or you will have the option to jump back to live TV on the channel on which you have restarted your program.